It's easy to assume that most celebrities live lavish lifestyles of luxury and that money is never a factor, but this isn't always the case. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor and today I'm counting down the top 10 cheapskate celebrities that expose themselves part 2. So what celebrities do you think are cheap? And let us know in the comments below. Starting off our list at number 10, we have Rihanna. So back in 2013, TMZ would report that Rihanna was being sued over $150,000 for skipping out on paying for her grandmother's funeral services. So it's said that after Rihanna's grandmother passed away, she wanted a party complete with tents, multimedia large screens, and huge exotic floral arrangements. But big parties and funeral services come with a big price. And for the company that helped Rihanna's visions come to life, they would claim that the grand total was going to be more than $150,000 for claiming that the singer actually only paid a quarter of their bill, as she refused to pay any more. The article then went on to claim that in the lawsuit, the company would claim that Rihanna refused to pay for the price as she felt like it was a bit exorbitant, and the funeral home claimed that it was because Rihanna's demands came at a hefty price. Now, the singer's reps would later tell TMZ that the allegations were completely false and that Rihanna did pay the full bill, but then the home then claimed that this wasn't true, so it really makes you wonder, did she pay the bill or did she not, or did she just pay it late? Number 9, Kendall Jenner. When Kendall Jenner was out dining with Hailey Bieber, she would become extremely unhappy when the staff wouldn't serve her any alcohol because she was underage at the time. So instead of giving up like any other 18-year-old, the model apparently decided she would get up and leave and not pay for all the food she ordered, which was apparently only $60 worth, before a tip. Her server was then forced to chase the model outside and ask her to pay for her bill. To the point it was reported that all Kendall and Hailey did was start laughing. Then Kendall took the $20 bill out of her wallet and threw it at the server's face before walking away. She didn't even check to see if it was enough to cover her bill or if it even included a tip. The waitress later took to Instagram to say, "The horrible moment, you chased a Kardashian down the street because she forgot to pay for her bill to throw money in your face." Later, only Hailey's rep would make a comment about the incident when she said the girls thought everything was paid for and Kendall was polite and did ask if the money covered everything. But none of us really believe that statement. Hey my little peaches, are you liking this video so far? If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can keep up to date on all the latest videos. Number 8, Megan Fox. In an interview with Express, Megan Fox will reveal that when she was just 14, she decided she was going to steal a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen cosmetic item from Walmart. She then would go on to explain to the outlet, "They actually took me to court and I had 2 choices. I took the second one, which was wrapping gifts for Christmas, which was awesome. It wasn't really a punishment. The other one was they were gonna make me wear a sign that said I stole from Walmart, standing outside for 3 days." As of 2009, Megan would refuse to shop from Walmart as she didn't know if her ban was for lifetime or not. But honestly, the kit was probably only $2, so the fact she didn't pay for it or the fact Walmart actually wanted her to stand outside with a sign that said I stole from Walmart for 3 days is pretty embarrassing enough to make sure she probably would never do it again. Number 7, Michael Jordan. NBA legend Michael Jordan's net worth is estimated to be $1.7 billion. Yet the former Chicago Bulls star has earned a reputation for being notoriously stingy when it comes to picking up a check. In an interview back in 2010, the vice president of operations for the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas shared an illustrative story about the time both Michael and hockey icon Wayne Gretzky were gambling in the casino together. Apparently, Michael had ordered a drink and then gave the waiter a $5 chip as a tip. Wayne then took the chip off the cocktail waitress's tray, gave it back to Michael, and then grabbed a $100 chip off of Michael's stack before telling the basketball star, "That's how we tip in Vegas, Michael." Number 6, Tiffany Haddish. Things haven't always been easy for Tiffany Haddish as she's literally come from nothing until she finally broke out into fame thanks to roles like her hit comedy Girls Trip. Tiffany is a true statement of what it means to go from rags to riches, as she once was so broke she even had to live in her car. Tiffany poked a little fun at herself in 2017 while throwing shade at Jada Pinkett Smith in the process during her comedy special when she recalled being taken to task by Jada when she discovered that Tiffany's Michael Kors handbag was a cheap knockoff. Tiffany then responded to the star by saying, "Well, until I can afford the real one, I'ma be rocking the fake one. And I have no problem with that, Jada, and honestly, good for her, as you don't need to buy the most expensive handbags to dress nice or to look nice, but shame on Jada for making fun of her for it." Number 5, Shailene Woodley. Okay, Shailene Woodley is definitely a fashion icon, and the fact that she exclusively only buys used clothes is even more heartwarming, as she once said in an interview interview with Hollywood Reporter, "I exclusively buy used clothes. I'm going to be a citizen of this planet. I'm going to do my responsibility and live in stride with nature instead of constantly fighting against her. To Shailene, the earth is her religion and she believes in the trees." Now, the star does tend to don designer from time to time, but in the process she even chooses to walk the red carpet barefoot. The star opts to wear organic material when she doesn't shop from thrift stores, as she really wants to recognize her spirit, and it's to be a hippie. So ultimately, the star decides to do this because she believes that sometimes in the industry, everything's materialistic, and she does this so she can ground herself and remember that it's truly important for her to help the planet. Number 4. Tyra Banks. Despite amassing a giant fortune thanks to her modeling, TV work, and business pursuits, Tyra has always been more of a money saver than a spender, and she even revealed in an interview with Money that she has always been more interested in things like experiences than money. When she told the magazine, "Things didn't make me happy. I saved, but I saved to a fault. About 15 years ago, my accountants pulled me aside and they were like, 'Tyra, you're not spending money. Nothing. You're just giving it away to the government. You need to spend some damn money.'" Banks then gave in and made an F account, where she started spending her money on things she called stupid stuff. But in hindsight, she said that she should have spent her money on things like art pieces and things that she would have appreciated. Banks even today has set a limit for herself for her extra spending, as she wants a budget so she can feel safe later on, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the fact that she once bought her employees McDonald's for their work party instead of an actual catering company is just a little strange. Number 3. Carrie Underwood. Some habits are hard to break, and even when a person finds fame and fortune, that doesn't mean a person can necessarily break their upbringing. And this is definitely the case when it comes to Carrie Underwood, as even though she is one of the most famous country singers in the world with a massive fortune, she still likes to clip coupons. But hey, just because she has money, why shouldn't she save it like the rest of us? But sometimes when she does her weekly shopping, she does forget her coupons when she gets to the cash register. The star would state that the reason she still does coupons is because her parents didn't raise her to flaunt her money, so she tries to live a normal life as much as she can. And even with all the money in the world, nothing can change her ways. I kinda admire that. Number 2. Angela Bassett. So when celebrities are set to go to some really big events, they are known to spend a lot of money on their swag for the events. But it's not always for charity, and these practices can raise eyebrows. So according to financial records of a Hollywood fundraiser, Aaron Tonkin, he showed that close to $7 million he raised through charity events went to celebrities who showed up at these events instead of the charities they were raising the money for. So when Angela Bassett attended 2 of these events, she actually ended up receiving $60,000 in jewelry, even though her rep said it's perfectly normal for the company to pay her for her celebrity appearance in the name of charity. Celebrities need to know that they need to have a good heart, and at the end of the day, they're taking away money that could really help a person in need. Also, it's not like she needed the $60,000 in the first place, as she took it in jewelry and not cash. And coming at number 1 today, we have Gordon Ramsay. What if I told you Gordon Ramsay's show, Hell's Kitchen, is really Hell's Kitchen, as the controversial chef's own restaurant suppliers have even stated that Gordon got a little stingy with them as he didn't pay his bills. So back in 2010, it would be reported that even 2 wine suppliers filed a lawsuit against the chef for thousands of dollars of wine that were delivered to Gordon's restaurant at the London Hotel in New York. A meat supplier would then also come out to say Gordon owed his company over $190,000. And then in 2013, employees at one of Gordon's Los Angeles restaurants filed a class action lawsuit for unpaid wages. The hot-headed TV chef star has also been slapped with lawsuits for allegedly owing $89,000 for a cleaning bill at a West Hollywood restaurant and $75,000 to an accounting firm, and it's not like he didn't have the money to pay the bills, he just chose not to pay them, which honestly isn't okay. Pay your bills. Well, that's it for this video, my little peaches. Just as a reminder, I'm your host, Stacey Taylor, and until the next video, remember to stay juicy.